a real linger, banger. This guy, we have right here, we have a cop goes to court and tells a fake story, or we have a fake cop telling a fake story. Either way, you know how it goes, and you know how they be. So listen, just while we ask, as YouTube makes all these little rules against us, so listen, you have to please let the video finish all the way through so we get credit for it. That's all. And just ring that bell, subscribe, and join the fight with us, man, because we're definitely trying to change the narrative here, one video at a time. So listen, I want to appreciate all those that are joining on with this new channel, man. We're excited. Help the little guys get up in there because I'm just trying to do and fulfill my dream, just like you trying to fulfill yours, but at the same time trying to make a difference in this world. Love you guys, man. So listen, why waste any more time? Let's get to it, baby. A man drove through an intersection in Lansing. Here we go. I'm gonna save you some smoke.
Calling Sergeant Scott Williams. You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury. You can have a seat. What was your reason for dispatching to that address? While we were doing a search warrant, the advisor surveillance said that subject might have been getting into a vehicle leading to, so we started moving that way. Were you then pursuing that suspect? Yes, they told us where the suspect was headed and made one of the checks. We were told the vehicle was coming on Walsh, so we pulled up to the intersection of Walsh and Hill Street where we observed the vehicle. There was a black pickup at the stop sign, and behind the black pickup was our suspect vehicle, which was the blue Chevy Malibu. And this one behind the vehicle, the initiative tracks. Did you ever lay eyes on Mr. Winfrey? And tell me about that. Where did you see him? In the tracks. Okay. Now, Trooper, if you were Sergeant, I'm sorry. If you were able to see the video, you would recognize the video from the Now, Sergeant, does this appear to be an accurate depiction of the incident of which you were testifying to? Yes. Okay. Did the video come with that? I will say, did it come with that writing on it? That's why I was. Yes, it came with the writing on there, which is great. Actually, with writing is. Yes, thank you. Very helpful.
See, this guy, man, this lawyer needs to have that video like ready to go, man. Like I see some of these lawyers. It's just crazy, man. You know, you're in front of a judge. You know, you got to have your stuff together, bro.
And I'm gonna pause at 44 seconds.
No, it should have been on pause, partner.
Sergeant, you would agree that you had to complete another U-turn? Yeah, because we're facing, I guess, eastbound, he was facing westbound, so when he fled, we had to, okay, U-turn. Without using the term fled, you would agree that at this point in time, you never came over your PA and said, hey, individual in whatever car, stop. You would agree to that, right? Yeah, we never. Okay. You'd agree that your sirens never came on where you hit your sirens to indicate to anybody in the vicinity that you may want them to pull over, correct? So I'm not driving, so I didn't hit the sirens. I wouldn't be one of the ones that hit it anyways. At this point, no. Okay, you would agree?
That's not what he asked him. If you're in the car and you're a passenger and there's two cops in the car, you're still pulling them over. That was dumb. Well, I'm not the one who usually hits it. That's not what we asked you. You guys, you or your partner didn't make any noise, didn't put no lights on, didn't yell, hey, pull over, pull over, sir, or, PD, or, boop, 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 those little sounds they make. Did you do any of that? Yes or no?
Yeah, watching this video, the sirens variable remained at 0, correct? Okay. And you didn't yell out the window saying, hey, stop, did you? Okay.
Hey.
Continue at 48 seconds.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be a banger.
And just I'm gonna pause at 58 seconds. You would agree that at this point in time,
There's gonna be a banger here in America. America.
Correct. Okay. No sirens are on. Correct. Correct. Okay. So this is it. I'm sorry. 0:58 seconds. You said yes, Judge. No lights on. Yes. No lights or sirens.
Imagine that, America. Got a siren and don't even use it. Imagine that. He's trying to change it. The narrative on the stop. He wants to turn it into a felony. Boy, you heard that siren.
1:16. And you would agree at 1:16, no lights are on, no sirens are on, correct? Yeah, at this point, I have the truth determined because we did not pursue. Oh, okay. So
what?
At this point in time, the pursuit was terminated, correct? Correct.
Listen to that sentence.
What the heck?
We did not pursue. Those are the sergeant's own words under oath. The state is charging Markel Winfrey with fleeing from the police. And the sergeant in charge of the operation just told this court that the police never chased him. No sirens. The variable stayed at 0 the entire time. No verbal command. Nobody said a word. The lights were on for a few seconds during a U-turn and then went dark. And the sergeant calls it a pursuit that never happened. But he still needs this charge to stick. So he has one card left, the black truck, and he is about to play it.
But at this point in time, you would agree that it was terminated, correct? Correct. From this one. Okay. And previously to this point, you would agree that when you first got on the street, you had to do a U-turn, correct? Yeah. When you made that U-turn, you agree that no lights were on, correct? Correct. The first U-turn? Yes, the first U-turn. Yes. Correct. And you would agree that no
ever, not just the first, ever.
Second U-turn, after you completed that U-turn, you would agree that no sirens were on or lights, correct? When you terminated, yes. Okay. And you would agree that you never hit the sirens. The variable remained at 0, correct?
Oh.
You agree that you didn't yell out the window, correct? Correct. Okay. You agree that you made no indication verbally to whoever was in the vicinity that you wanted them to stop. You agree with that, right? Honestly. Other than the lights, no verbal, no. Okay. But you'd agree that when you completed the U-turn, there were no lights on, correct? Just to be clear, I guess you're talking about two different U-turns. So we'll go back. You're talking like right when I initiated the stop? The second U-turn. I'm going back to 37 seconds.
This guy's gonna take it all the way back, boy.
Correct. This is when the stop is next. Okay. This is when the stop. Okay. And you would agree at this point in time, nobody's in front of you, right? There's no car in front of you, right? So the suspect vehicle's right to the left, like tire right there. Okay. And then no sirens are being activated, correct? Based on the 0, no. Okay.
See, he has to keep asking him this because the cops trying to throw these little things in there, like, oh no, not at that point, but we did do it, like did it, and so he's like, oh, you did, okay, well we'll go back, okay, well he has to show, you know, if it's a jury or whatever, or the judge, look, man, that's not true, boop 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 boop, you know, this cop's lying, and I'll guarantee you he didn't check this video before he went to court. He didn't do any homework because he's a cop. He doesn't have to. Whatever I say goes. That's what they feel. That's their ego. As egos fly, as the egos fly. His ego is flying in that room right now. I'm the cop. You're the peasant.
You just saw the video, correct? You would agree that when that U-turn was completed, the lights variable went to 0, correct? We'll go back, just to be clear. I don't want you to say that's not true. I just need to explain, I guess.
No. Let me walk you through this.
Whether or not after your U-turn was completed,
I'll do this for you.
Isn't it true that the lights were turned off? So as the U-turn was completed there, when you pulled up to the stop sign, lights were on, yes. Okay. Thank you, Sergeant. No further questions.
Thank you, Sergeant.
We were just asked about the lights.
Stop self-snitching.
U-turn that was being made. When the lights were on, You had mentioned that you were right. The car was right to the left, and the tire was right there. How close do you recall the suspect car being to the patrol vehicle at the time the lights were initiated?
Oh, 5 to 10 feet, very close.
Okay. And when those lights were activated, what did the suspect car do at that moment?
Pulled off the side of the roadway to the north, went up on the sidewalk to around the telephone pole and slide to the west.
So in that
What?
image where we had the stop sign, were they actually going up that curve to the right? Okay. So your lights were activated and that vehicle then jumped the curve.
Correct.
So stop. So that's the black pickup truck. This is the vehicle that allegedly the defendant or subject is in. Okay. Okay.
Now, Sergeant, you testified that when you saw this particular vehicle, you had the lights on, correct? And you stated that this vehicle was a truck that was at the stop sign, correct? Correct. It was a truck at the yeah. And you said after you put your lights on, this particular truck remained stand still, correct? Yeah. Okay. Well, let's watch this video because I'm kind of curious. If
I'm just asking because, you know, you like to self snitch on yourself. You self snitching. You know what I mean? Stop self snitching. So he's like, oh, okay. He's setting it up. He just cops don't realize it when they don't know their own case. They're just basically, when they're lying, they're giving the case out. They're handing it to the lawyer. That's all they're doing.
Just to be clear, so I'm going back to 30 seconds. Is this the truck you're talking about? Yes, sir. Okay. So we
Oh, is that the truck?
At 28 seconds.
Huh. Where's the truck going? Where's that truck going? He's turning around.
Complete your turn, correct? I was pausing in at 54 seconds. You complete your turn, correct? Correct. Where's the truck at? You see the truck depicted on this video at 54 seconds, yes or no?
That is the moment this case ended.
There's a stop sign.
Sergeant testified under oath that a black pickup truck saw the police lights and yielded. That was his proof that the lights were clear enough to be a traffic stop. If the truck knew, Winfrey should have known. But the defense attorney just froze the dash cam at 54 seconds. The trooper has not even finished his U-turn, and the intersection is empty. No truck, no vehicle, nothing. It was gone before the trooper got turned around. The sergeant built his entire case on a truck that stayed. His own camera shows a truck that left, and the judge is staring at the same screen.
Okay. But you stated that the truck remained.
Woo, woo, woody, woo, woody, woo.
You stated that the truck remained, correct? And after you completed your turn,
come on, Chad, hit those comments.
For your lights, did they drove off, correct? At this point, yes. Okay. Thank you.
Oh, at this point, there was.
Yes. Did you want to elaborate on that?
Yes.
Don't double down. Please don't double down.
The reason why the vehicle had to go up around the curve because he didn't pull it off immediately. He stayed there just on the lights. That's why the had to go around there. And as you turn, you lost the red.
So that's not something I would see on a on a dash cam though.
No, it would have been behind us.
Okay, so the truck stayed, the blue vehicle went around the truck. Around this telephone pole?
Correct. Off the right side.
So you're saying it got on the curb?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It went on the curb.
That truck.
Yes.
To get away from the location you were. Correct. Thank you, Your Honor.
He was the cop. The truck was passing as he was making that U-turn. That truck was passing the cop, comes to that stop sign right there, and then basically like takes a right. What's he talking about? That he just took jumped up on the curb, took off the other way, and this and that. Like, who is he? Is he talking about the truck, or is he talking about the guy's car? Because there was only one or two cars in the vicinity, and you could see both of them right there in front of the camera. What's he? I don't get it. The video's showing what's going on.
She's back up a little bit so I can see where the truck was stopped.
Okay. There's the car.
Okay, so right here where the truck is stopped, you're saying the Malibu goes up on the sidewalk between where this curve is for this house and this pole, correct?
What?
Yes, it goes to the right here. On the pole, you see the elevated sidewalk there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then drives on the sidewalk?
Correct. And it goes down that
What?
lip there. You see the right side of the truck.
Yeah.
Goes down that lip and then back onto the Wall Street around that truck.
There's like a raised area on these people's curb.
Correct.
Did he drive on that?
Yes, he drove over the top.
Oh, okay.
No further questions. First and foremost, this officer, what valid reason did he have to stop Mr. Winfrey? He stated that they were allegedly there to do a search warrant, indicate that Mr. Winfrey had any type of traffic violation. He saw this truck, and we put his lights on. This truck remained at a standstill. This truck was gone. This truck did not yield. These lights were no indication to anybody that a traffic stop was being performed. We saw him do a particular U-turn. It took him 20 seconds to complete this U-turn. From a reasonable standpoint, it would seem that he was pulling up to this particular yard and people were approaching. You saw people coming from outside, they were approaching. It seemed like his business was at this particular residence. He had his lights on for all of what, 25 seconds? And 20 of those seconds, he was completing a U-turn. And after he completed that particular U-turn, he turned his lights off. Can you pull that video up on your computer again?
This cop is tripping, man. He's right. He's right.
We don't have anything here. I don't think we have anything here that was put on this record that supports a lawful stop. I recognize that there was probably a search warrant, and we're not disputing that. But he said that they were executing a search warrant. How does that translate to I can just stop you randomly on the road for a traffic stop? Am I supposed to where I'm going to stop you and take you back to Lathrop? I'm confused about that.
What?
More questions. The concern about, I think it's unreasonable. Officers don't usually yell out of the vehicle, "Hey, stop!" But a state trooper vehicle has the ability to intercom, and that's reasonable. So that's my other question. Can you bring this to 50? I'm going to touch your computer. 54 seconds, where the 54-second mark is. I do share a concern. The same. What is it you're approaching with?
Yeah, I thought you asked us both.
Oh yeah. You're approaching the laptop. Okay. He shared it. That's why I said.
Oh, gotcha.
I do share the concern that the sergeant trooper testified that the black vehicle or a pickup truck had stopped. Trooper hasn't even done a complete U-turn here. He hadn't even finished. There's no black truck there. So that's not true. The black truck did yield because it's gone. And that, as you can see at the angle of which this trooper is, he hasn't even turned all the way around yet. So that's my concern.
He's not even in a traffic stop yet.
The prosecution would have reasonably foreseen that the court's going to have questions about did he jump the curb, because that's what they're saying. He jumped the curb and that he drove on the sidewalk. That's why I had to slow it down, because I'm trying to figure out how big is the sidewalk that a car can get on there. And then there's a brick wall kind of in the area, which I don't really see from this vantage point. I did see it in the other when he was turning. I also agree that if an officer pulls the way he pulls in and turns on lights on, I don't think he is stopping me either. If the prosecution can show me evidence that he jumped this curb, then that's different. The problem is, I have now a sergeant trooper who's telling me that the black truck yielded, but before I can even before he even turned around, the black truck's gone. It'd be different if I can see him turn around and the black truck was still there. And that makes the story make sense that the blue Malibu went around and left. But the black truck is gone, which calls into credibility of this story. Why is the black truck gone? And he just told me the black truck was there, and I'm looking at the video. Then I'm looking at the grass and the leaves. I don't see where anyone drove through there. You're saying there's some evidence that supports that, but you didn't admit it.
Man, you would be able to see that. You would be able to see that on the body cam of the car.
This is did you have an argument? Okay. This is the date set for a preliminary examination. The burden is squarely upon the prosecution to establish probable cause. That's more than mere suspicion that the alleged crimes occurred, alleged felony occurred, and that you, Mr. Markel Winfrey, as an individual, committed the alleged felony. This is a felony charge of fleeing, eluding in the third degree. We have the testimony today of one trooper, Sergeant.
He hasn't even started the traffic stop, you guys. In other words, he's pulling the car around. He hasn't even begun to get behind somebody to start a traffic stop. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, you got a lot of cops see a car go by real fast. They got to turn around, get up on the car, turn on the lights. You know, there's a process. He hasn't even begun that process. And so why he got mad, maybe because the guy just kept going and the cops had to catch up to him. And so the cop just thought, oh, no, you ran from me. You know, that's what I'm getting out of this. That's what I'm getting out of this. Why he got stuck turning around a little bit, got frustrated. Then when he got behind the guy, he just lied. You were running from me. Cut it out, man.
Stopped Williams from Michigan State Police. He stated that on or about March 13th, 2025, that at or near the area of 1029 Lathrop or near Walsh Street, that he was working with the Secured Cities partnership, and that they were executing or to be executing a search warrant at that address, and that that he was advised or notified through surveillance, not conviction act, that the suspect or subject would be leaving, and that he was coming down Wall Street. That he had been provided a picture of the suspect during the briefing. It was the Secretary of State.
Oh, that makes that he.
Sergeant Trooper testified that as they were approaching the area at the intersection, that there was a black pickup truck and a blue Chevy Malibu behind it, which the court saw in Defense Exhibit A, and that based on that, Sergeant Trooper's training and experience, this area is an area where the speed limit should be 25 to 35 miles per hour. Also, he indicated that this trooper was not operating the MSP vehicle, but it was a fully marked state police vehicle, that they were in fully marked uniform, that Trooper Harshman was driving. He stated that there was a time during this, what he calls a pursuit, that the vehicle that the MSP was in activated their lights. He testified that when the lights were activated, that the suspect, Mr. Winfrey, pulls up on the curb, drives through the telephone pole, around the telephone pole, that is, and proceeds down Walsh.
You got that on video?
Officers. Again, it should be noted that when questioned, the officer, the trooper testifies that there's a black truck that recognized or saw the lights and that he yielded. But his testimony is that the defendant, or the vehicle that the defendant supposedly was in, did not yield. The court does have concerns about the veracity of that portion of the testimony because the court is looking at the exhibit of the dash cam, and which at this point, because it did take, I noted how long it took for the trooper to turn the vehicle around. I believe from the time that the lights were activated, which is at the 30-second mark. This right here depicts the 54-second mark. So we're talking 24 seconds it took for him to even get it to this point. He hasn't even fully turned around yet.
Yeah, straight up.
24 seconds. Which, if you're in the pursuit, you're trying to stop me, and you're going in the opposite direction, you're gonna probably have to get behind me and turn those lights off within it.
Yeah, heck yeah. That's for anyone.
You're pulling me over. When we saw
straight
the
up
pull his vehicle up, he pulls it off at a diagonal. He's completely fixing, even before the defense attorney brought it up, I had already wrote that down. He's completely facing the yard of this house. I would assume you're going to speak to these people. I see people coming there. So if I am there, that's what I would assume.
Yeah, straight
However,
up.
If in fact the trooper's statement could prove true here, that the black truck reasonably assumed that the officers were trying to turn around and get them. If he yielded, then I should see the black truck here at the 54-second mark before the officer could even get the vehicle completely turned around.
That's
There's
right.
no black truck.
That's right.
Even if we move it forward and see when the officer completely turned around, there's no black truck even in sight. It's been gone.
Yep.
It's for those reasons that I don't believe that the people have met their burden. This case is dismissed for lack of probable cause.
Woo! All right, chat. What do you think? Let me tell you something. These cases are very, very, very important, man. If you feel that you can win a case, or you feel like the officer was just wrong, not telling the truth, do your homework. Go and get the body cams. Body cams are always available for you. Usually they're just a few dollars. You go down to your city hall, go down to the police department, and you can put a FOIA request in, a FOIA request in, something like that, FOIA, whatever, request in, and tell them you got pulled over on this date, blah, blah, blah. You want to give them the officer, show them the ticket, whatever it is, and do your homework. And then, if you don't got a lawyer, then you do your homework. But if you get a lawyer, have your lawyer, you'll go down and get that, and they know how to do all that. But it's simple. It's available to you too. So listen, man, you got to know your rights. You got to know your rights to fight. You know what I mean? So important. Listen, thank you for logging on. I want to thank each and every one of you, all my chat, all my family. Man, listen, man, our first 500 are going. Listen, I told you we're a new channel. We're growing. Man, give some love to the new guy. Listen, man, I'm in the fight. I'm right with you guys. And man, we are definitely trying to change the world one video at a time, chat. So give